Eventually, this is going to be, well, the format of my videos that I record is going to change. But today is Father's Day. So I would like to say Happy Father's Day, which is so corny anyway, just like Mother's Day is. To all the men out there that are good fathers and do what they're supposed to do and are real men and take care of their children regardless of how they feel about the mom and go out of their way to do, what's best for their kid and have their kid's best interest at heart. So, on that same token, I would like to say all the dads out there that aren't doing what they're supposed to do, don't know how to raise a man because they aren't men themselves. Good luck, fuckers. Since you don't know how to be a man, if you have sons, you're really not going to know what to do with them. You're probably not doing what you're supposed to do with them in the first place. Because it boggles the mind how my son's father never really took him anywhere. He took him places, like I said, but it was only something that he was doing and he took him with him. Yeah, people probably saying, well, at least he did that. Ain't no at least he did that. He was supposed to do that. Ain't no at least he did. He not doing this. He did some things. At least he did some things. Ain't no at least nothing. You do what you're supposed to do when you have kids. You be responsible. If you don't know how to be responsible, you go to some workshops. You go to some seminars. You go to therapy. So, with that being said, I did most of the stuff that I could do or whatever with all the problems that I had, and I still did stuff. Better now, but he's older, so there's not much I can do as far as going out with him and doing things with him. But I did a lot of stuff with him when he was younger. Made sure he was in a lot of good places. So I try to make sure he came first for the most part, regardless of what I was having problems with. Made sure he was dressed right, made sure he had clothes, made sure he ate. He went first. I didn't go out there and buy myself a whole bunch of clothes and everything and have him dressed all bummy, getting my hair and nails done. Yes, this is towards the women. Getting my hair and nails done, buying shoes and all this other stuff, jewelry and all this other crap or whatever. And the kid looked like a bunch of crap. I see that too, which is boggles the mind too because I've never been like that. I don't care if I look like whatever. My kid looked fine. My kid was fine. Kids come first for the most part. And I don't know what the deal is because I haven't been married. I'm not going to get married more than likely because the guys out here, well, some of y'all are just plain dickheads. So, um, what was I going to say? Did I lose track of what I was going to say? Oh, yeah. So when a guy gets married or whatever, he has a wife, whatever, he has kids from a previous relationship, there has to be a balance there. You can't be going out there doing a whole bunch of stuff with your wife and not do stuff with your kids, which is the case here. Dummy always started doing stuff and going places and everything with the wife, but not taking him with him. Like, how are you going to get married and have a honeymoon and go, I don't know, God knows where, but you never took your son anywhere? Like, really out, far out of the state or took them on trips or vacations and stuff like that. But as soon as your dumbass gets married, you want to all of a sudden you're like the traveling guru. Um, I'm going to probably stop putting these on here because I shouldn't be wasting my time with it. And eventually, what goes around comes around. So, with that being said, I'm still angry. I'm gonna have to let go of the anger because it doesn't matter because he's still going to be an ass regardless. I already know what he is. He already knows what he is, and I chalked it up to this. If he doesn't know how to be a man himself, he can't have too much of a contribution as far as how my son turns out, as far as my son becoming a man. So if he doesn't know how to be a man, not used to being around men, don't think it's important or didn't think it was important to like support your only child. Now he has other kids or whatever as far as their endeavors or being there or whatever just so he could feel like feel I don't know, whatever guys, some type of camaraderie or feel like whatever guys do to other guys or whatever when they have a good father son relationship. That's missing with my sons and his father. Their relationship is like almost null and void. My son don't like to talk about it, but that is the case because I see it. I took enough classes or whatever and went to enough therapy sessions or whatever to know what the deal is. And as far as how my family's set up, I know a lot of things. And that's why I'm like, or was having a whole bunch of problems, and I'm still having problems now. But at least I addressed them. At least I know that I'm having problems and I'm working on them. That fucker in the other, his case, excuse me, is not addressing anything. He's just ignoring. So it's like, how can you drop your kid like a bad habit and then just you drop your kid like a bad habit and then you just making sure you're okay, not your kid. It's supposed to make sure your kid is okay first, not you. And I'm going to write a whole bunch of poetry about that. I might even put out a book, or I just might just go to open mics or whatever and just talk about him like a dog until I get tired, or until it reaches him one way or the other. He's going to find out. So like I said before, if you know him and if you see this, if you know me, pretty much you know who I'm talking about. And if you see this, you can drop dead.